Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to your weekly energy update. We're looking at the week of November 27th through December 4th. And in these off weeks, outside of new moon and full moons, we've been rotating back and forth between, love and self-love reading and these life purpose, career, worth readings. And so this week is the life purpose, the career, worth, whatever creator wants us to know about this week. But we do also have on December 2nd, Neptune, which has been in retrograde for a while, is moving into its post-shadow period. So Neptune energy, it does bring clarity to like our higher spiritual level. And so we're bringing that energy into the reading this week, and we're going to be asking, what does Spirit want you to know about your life purpose in connection to your higher self, your true higher heart? So of course, we're going to have a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're jumping into yours right now. All right, Aries, this is your weekly energy update, and we are going to start off here pulling a card from the Wisdom of Avalon. And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box of the video below. So if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So, all right, Aries, let's take a look. What does Spirit want you to know about your life purpose in regards to your soul and this Neptune energy? What would they like you to know? Oh, whoa. That would be it. Almost went flying off the table over there. And you've got the Birth Rebirth card, card number 50. Look at that beautiful card. Wow. So we'll put this down here. And we've got card number 50. So inspiration and new life are here. Very Aries energy. Rejoice, for spring is in the air and you're beginning again. This marker bodes well for any new project, endeavor, relationship, or idea to take shape and be birthed into the world. It is also a reminder to you that anything old or painful can be brought forth or transformed by a new and creative perspective. This marker reminds you that the process leading up to a birth can feel cumbersome, restrictive, painful, and never-ending, yet the final shift brings an extraordinary gift of new life, a new vision born of surrender and a total release. Know that you've come far and are at a place to celebrate your ideas and all things anew. This card asks that you align yourself with the mystery of Spirit, the true source of creative energy and power. None of us are inspired without the subtle and profound influence of the soul's longing and the urging of the divine. Remember the prayer, make me a channel for divine creativity, use me as an instrument of higher will, and watch a miracle unfold. Wow. Yeah, definitely there's this shifting that's coming in here, this new birthing and awareness around what your true life purpose is. So we'll dive in here more through these archetype cards here, which talk about archetypes, of course. It's personalities, it's energy. What other energy helps you with this birth and this rebirth towards your life purpose? So what else do you have for Aries, please? What else? Okay. And you got the Servant card. Beautiful. And the light attribute of this is, of course, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. The shadow side, the lower energy vibration of these, is using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. Interesting. So we'll take a look here. And I normally don't read from the books on these particular cards, but this time around they did want me to, so I'm reading them for each of the readings. And this talks about an indentured servant. It says engages aspects of the psyche that call us to make ourselves available to others for the benefit and enhancement of their lives. It may include spiritual service to the divine or other people. Indentured servant sees oneself bound by conditions of service, not of one's choosing, because of an inability to buy one's freedom or symbolically come into one's own power. Wow. The shadow servant of this fails to also be of service to oneself and loses all focus of the value of one's own life. So it says, if making choices that serve your highest potential is a substantial personal issue for you, then consider this archetype for your support team. So I like this because of this birth and this rebirth. I feel like this is how you feel in life. You feel like an indentured servant, like you really don't have a choice. You're told about all the stuff that you have to do and you have to be and you're supposed to buy and you're supposed to have, and relationships and jobs and education and your body and money and, again, all those possessions. You feel like you are an indentured servant, like I cannot not do what is expected of me. But I love this rebirth because I feel like it's this freeing, that freedom that's coming for you, that you are set free. You do step into your power. We're going to use the good tarot here as well and see what else that they'd like you to know. So what else for Aries here? Got this rebirth and this freedom that's coming. Okay, so they want that one there and that one there. They do want this one in the middle. They want these two over here, that one there, and then this one here. All right. So let me just scooch these. We'll get them in a somewhat of an order, and then we'll start with this one over here. And you do have the Four of Swords, which is the Four of Air in this deck, but Four of Swords in the Standard Tarot, and it is peace of mind. And it's great because what this does for you is usually there's like 3 swords on the wall, and those represent like expectations. It's usually has like a heart with 3 swords stuck in it, which represents the disappointment and the heartache, the fear we have of disappointing others and being disappointed. And this Four of Air, it has like 3 swords on the wall normally, which is like this reminder of the expectations that we had, but they're sleeping on the 4th sword, which is the Ace of Swords. It allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher world, and then cutting away all those expectations, the thoughts and the beliefs and the mindsets that made you feel trapped and in servitude. So there's this peace of mind that comes as you're releasing all the attachment to those thoughts and those beliefs and those mindsets. And you have the Hierophant too, which card number 5 is card of change. The Hierophant is like being a indentured servant to spirituality. In a lot of times this represents like a spiritual leader. And when people try to organize religion, there's a lot of rules, a lot of rituals, and a lot of restrictions that come with it. The 4 before this, which is the Emperor, is more about society's rules, and this is more about spirituality rules that we make. Again, this is the stuff that makes you feel trapped, that you're being released from. So this rebirth is coming with this awareness. And then you have the 8 of Earth, the 8 of Pentacles. And this is basically like you've been an apprentice. You've been working at these, just to master something in your life, to really have this understanding, like an apprentice who is trying to become a blacksmith. They go to a master blacksmith, they take him on as an apprentice, they do all the work, they blood, sweat, and tears, as we say, and really, really focus on learning the skill and developing it. And then at some point, they're ready to become the master blacksmith. And that's what's happening here. You've been doing the work, you've been doing all this stuff, almost feeling like this indentured servant, right? An apprentice, that's how you kind of feel. But you're ready now to move up. The 8 of Earth is moving up in the outside world, whether it's relationships, situations, education, job, body, possessions, moving a different location. It's a birth and a rebirth. It's ready for the next stage. It's ready for the apprentice to end and the master to begin. And then you have the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Earth, being true to your authentic self. Wow. So no longer listening to all the rules, listening to who you're supposed to be and should be, that you have to be this indentured servant. You're standing up on your own. You're not listening and worrying about the fears of letting people down or losing the support of the people that are, behind you, but they might have some recommendations for you or some advice that you don't feel you want to take, but you might take because you don't want them to join the naysayers. This is about you staying true to your authentic self and your authentic path, which is beautiful. And then you have the Seven of Air, Seven of Swords. Again, more thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, but these are the ones that you're becoming aware of that stole from you, that cheated you from being able to be your true authentic self, for you to become so much more than what you were told before. So you're understanding these rules and small teachers that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love, and you're by looking at it, you're being able to be set free. If you look at like an odd number, like a 7, this means that there were things that were put right in your face, right, and an obstacle in front of the road that you cannot get around until you look at it. And so this would have come forward here in your life to bring you to this point. Yeah, more of these expectations. 9 of Swords is known as the nightmare card or insomnia card. And it is usually they're exhausted because of all those thoughts, those beliefs, those mindsets that they're trying to obey. And because of that, you're losing sleep and almost to the point of exhaustion. The 10 of Air that comes after this usually has someone like face down in the dirt or at a beach, and 10 swords stuck in their back, which means they've become exhausted from trying to live up to all the expectations, and they're ready to free themselves. They're ready to let things go and start fresh and new. So I love that you're at this point. Then you have the wish fulfillment card, the star card. So beautiful energy coming in, and it shows here that you get to live your dream then. So this birth and this rebirth, instead of feeling like you're this servant and that you have to pour all your life into someone else's business and you get a small wage, but they get all the profit and all the advancement. It's like you becoming and going off on your own and starting your own job, kind of like the apprentice we were talking about, where they invested everything and they got the benefit of all the work they did and that they sold to everyone else. But eventually you become the master, and then you get to take on an apprentice maybe, right? But a beautiful wish fulfillment coming forward here for you. And then your final card is from the I Am Everything deck. And it's just going to be your final message that Spirit has for you for this week. All right. So what is your final message for Aries for this reading for this week, please? All right. Wow, all those major cards just came flying out for you, didn't they? Talk about energy. And your card is I Am Open. And I will read that as well. And it says, vulnerability is my strength, not my weakness. My openness attracts those who are beneficial to my highest good. When I lean into my feelings, I am honoring my truth, my authentic path, right? When I communicate my feelings in a loving way, I am speaking my truth. I am open. Yeah, I'd like that with this rebirth, because you're being honest with yourself and you're being honest with others that this is not what you want anymore, that you are wanting something that brings freedom, something that's more in alignment with you being your authentic self. And in being open and honest and vulnerable with it, you also are not afraid to speak your truth and to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs that no longer serve you, and you allow yourself to move towards your wish. So I love this for you, Aries. So, I'm excited to see what you do with this and where you head with this, but don't be afraid of this birth and rebirth. You're the baby. Aries is the first, energy of the zodiac. So the new birth is your energy, and it's very exciting. It's very powerful, and I can't wait to see what you do with this. But this is what they have for you for this week. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these videos, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of these and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then also by clicking that subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. When you go in there is an option for all. And if you select that, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on the channel. But you'll also be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I go live every single night, and then also on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. So if you haven't stopped by, I'd love to see you. Also, doing those things I mentioned helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy excited, it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. Right, beautiful people, as you go throughout this next week, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon, but in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.